PlayerEssence had a crash out. Alex wasn't dancing for the entire stream. You understand why? Yeah, exactly. Microsoft has raised the price of games to $80. Xbox Series systems by $100. And prices of all accessories. All right, YouTubers and gamers. Make sure you spam drop the price in all presentations they have. Make countless videos about how anti-consumer Xbox is. I have. I'm waiting. Devil smirk emoji. Smiling with open mouth emoji.
Expose, 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 expose.
Oh, the first reply!
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed.
No!
You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose, 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 expose.
I just can't, dude.
Expose, expose, expose.
I just can't, dude. This is due to tariffs. I'm well aware of that. We've had a conversation about that already. All right, so there's more apparently. A full day later, and the people that instantly went insane about Mario Kart and Switch 2 are either completely silent or blame Nintendo for 145% China Xbox console tariffs in their vid. No, I did not. I did not at all. I did no such thing. I did no such thing. I literally said you cannot blame Nintendo for this. Not fully, at least.
I don't agree with all your takes, but you seem very genuine and nice beneath all the joking, which is hard to find in a streamer. Appreciate that about you.
Oh, thank you, Vivi.
Try to relax your anus.
Thank you for the
All
5
three
too.
Companies are doing anti-consumer moves.
Yes.
They all need to drop prices.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Vivi, I try to be that way as much as possible. I try to like inject myself, like my actual personality, in between the jokes and shit. But yeah, that's pretty much how I try to do it. I've watched a lot of streamers and I've seen what they've done, and it just becomes really weird and almost like a disconnect. And they're like, "Oh, you don't want to get parasocial with your viewers." It's not really what I'm trying to do. Basically, what I want to have is people just be able to relate to me, and then by relating to people, then they can be like, "I'd want to watch somebody that I'm relatable to," and then people will just come by and watch. That's kind of like the idea. So, you know, I just try to be as relatable as possible, and even if people don't agree with my takes, I don't chastise them or shit on them. I just kind of like, I get it, and that's it. Except for Wire Rope. Wire Rope gets banned. No, I'm kidding. He's not gonna get banned. No public company is pro-consumer.
We all take you as a joke.
Thank you for the 2 Blossom. Yeah, yeah, I am just a joke. Wire Rope says no public company is pro-consumer. They are pro-shareholders. Hence, Steam hail Gaben. Cheers to that,
I used to
Wire Rope.
comment on OJ's streams and he was a complete jackass the entire time. You have no idea how cathartic this is.
Damn. So Wire Rope, I definitely see that sentiment happen quite often. The difference is, though, is that I think it behooves shareholders to be as pro-consumer as possible, because then that gives people more willingness to open their wallet and give the company more money. So it's almost kind of like a kill 'em with kindness perspective is my idea. If a company does incredibly pro-consumer things, if they price things aggressively, if they go through and they provide easier ways of having people give more money to the company simply because of specific aspects, then they will do so. And I think Steam is a perfect example of it. Even though Steam is not public, if a publicly traded company did more pro-consumer movements, then they would be able to actually gain more goodwill and make more money from the customer. I think Grinding Your Games does that perfectly with Path of Exile. Like fake woke for money, not really. Because what happens is fake woke is just pandering. What I'm talking about is actually providing true value for the customer, which makes the customer become a customer for a longer period of time and more sticky, I think would be the better perspective, and more willing to buy more products from you than simply just the one time. Mostly because I have a history in sales, and so I would rather have a customer that I sell come back to me multiple times than just sell to them one time, if that makes sense.
I don't think these shareholders are the long-term types.
No, they're not. They're not. They're very short-term booking. And I think that's the problem. And so what'll happen is like I think the example that we had in the chat was a car salesman. How like instead of just trying to get that one customer to get a higher turn on commission, it's better to get that one customer to get multiple vehicles, or in fact bring other multiple customers through referrals for you. You'll make more money that way than just trying to scam one person every so often. So it's basically like trying to squeeze blood from a stone instead of just getting more lemons to squeeze for juice. Yeah, Steam. Yeah, exactly. If Steam became publicly traded and nothing changed, they would be in fact pro-consumer, 100%. But Steam has done very anti-consumer things before. They've had to be basically had their arm twisted to go ahead and offer the refund policy that they have now. So they're not perfect, you know. They're not perfect. They've done things that are anti-consumer, 100%. Yeah, they've just been bent to do it, and they've realized that by doing that, they actually keep more people on their platform rather than like Epic Game Store that locks things away in an open space. Yeah. The way Valve treats TF2 is anti-consumer. Yeah, important. I agree with that. Steam is also based on the country's currency, not the dollar. Is that? Yes. Yes. But I think the problem is that the publishers that price games on Steam don't price it correctly. They don't price the conversion. They just price what they think it is in US, and they make that price across the board. Am I right on that, or am I wrong on that? Because I know Pirate Software did a video on that where he priced hence piracy is a platform problem. Yes, agreed. All right. So OJ is wrong again. Sorry for the tangent. OJ is wrong again. Here's what he said. Right on cue. No Microsoft is pathetic title. And of course, Mario/Nintendo did this in the thumbnail. Insanely predictable, LOL. Can't take a L. Too much of an ego. And he shows fucking moist. And it says it's already happening. The thumbnail is literally from a news article. And because he didn't write Microsoft specifically, and because the image is from a news article, he's mad that Nintendo was shown. This has to be the biggest oopsie poopsie I've ever seen. What's up, Black Wolf? Insane. Why are you happy that games are more expensive now? Who says I'm happy? I've said the exact opposite. Why are you making up things I never said? That's not the point. Stay on the ass, OJ. Oh no, this guy, Nintendo God. Man, he's a whole... The insanity is going to continue. Nintendo is the cancer of the industry and to blame for everything.
You're stupid.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Random comment on every social platform in the world. Bro, the dick sucking is out of control. Your energy for ahas and gotchas is nuts. Why didn't you have the same for Nintendo?
Moist would destroy OJ in a gaming debate.
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed.
Why are you doing this anyway? It makes you look like a fanboy numbskull, and I know you aren't. He is. Bro must love sucking that Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo dick so hard. By the way, Blu-ray discs are cheaper to produce than the flash-based storage of Switch 2 cartridges, so using SD technology. People really think MS was inspired by Nintendo
If anything,
on this?
This chat has been glazing Nintendo until they revealed those prices. We never called them cancer.
True and real. He is to this day salty Nintendo didn't sanction his Smash tournament. Wait, is that what happened? Is that what happened? Because apparently there's a video. I said 7 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. No Nintendo. No blaming Nintendo. Xbox in the title only. And I called it garbage. Let's see what he said, chat.
Like I said before, and like I was saying, the tariffs and inflation. Tariffs and inflation. You guys called me shill. Some of you guys, not all you guys. You guys said I was damage controlling. You guys said I was lying. You guys said, no, it's just Nintendo being greedy.
It is. Black Wolf says, I love you, so I'll watch all the time on YouTube. Oh, I love you too. Thank you for what you are doing. Thank you. You make me laugh on my days when I'm depressed. No, dude. That means a lot to me. I appreciate that, Black Wolf. I meant to say I love your show. You make me laugh. No. That's not what you meant to say. No. Don't come in here. Black Wolf, don't come in here. Okay? Don't you dare come in here and lie to everyone. Okay? Because that's what you're doing. You're lying. We know it. You know it. Everybody knows it, Black Wolf. Okay? You're lying. Right? You, sir, are literally lying. We're going to do this right here, right now. Okay? We're not playing this game. You said, I love you.
My twin girls are 2 today. Where does the time go? Why does it go so fast? Blink and they'll be in school. They need to stop. Let me enjoy this time more.
That's right, Brian. That's right, Brian. Peepo simp. Peepo simp. Yeah, Peepo simp.
You are exposed.
Get him.
Exposed.
Get him.
Exposed.
Everybody spam Peepo simp.
Sir, I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose.
Everybody say simp. Gay one. Yeah, gay one.
It's time for
Peepo
some
simp.
exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure.
All right, let's keep going with this fucking insanity here. Peepo clown. Yeah, brain. I got you, bro. All right.
A lot of you guys that came. I'm waiting for the people I know by name.
Okay.
So if you just said it, just go ahead and let me know right now before I say something.
Okay. Switch 2. Thank you for the gifted member, bro. Am I getting the Switch 2, Black Wolf? No, I am not. I am not, my friend.
Wow, now we stealing Baltimore's chat layout. Low.
Bashy.
Expose. 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 You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose. 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 You are exposed, sir.
So Bashy also watches Tectone. And I stole Tectone's chat layout. It's okay to steal from the best. Oh, dude. I would love. Look, listen. I don't want to ask that dude for anything. I would just love to collab with that dude for one day. Not even for clout or nothing. Just to fucking scream at the top of our lungs together. For the post-stream Peter. Thank you, Brotha. I appreciate that. Because everybody tries to fucking. Everybody wants to leech off that dude.
Your channel is good because you call out everyone. You don't play favorites.
Thank you for the 5 boom. I appreciate that. Everybody tries to leech off the poor guy. I'm just trying to fucking have a funny crash out with him. No, we haven't done that, Censored. Whore myself around Austin? Yeah, true. I'm too sexy, though. I don't know if you'd like me like that.
Call you out. Just go ahead and say, I'm sorry, OJ. I'm sorry that I said that to you because you were right. I'll wait for the people that said that to me. I'll give them some time. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you guys some time to
His audio is so fucking bad.
apologize. You see what I'm saying?
To apologize to you? You weren't right about anything. Like, your inability to take responsibility for sucking off a company is out of control, bro. Yeah, I agree, Bashi. Yeah. That's why I wouldn't want to ask him for anything. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Tyler Foster? I'll give you some time to apologize. You know?
So,
I'll give you some time.
what?
Let's see, your Snag Toner physical for 40. Decent deal. Pretty good deal, Huddy. Pretty good deal.
Having a good time watching your stream and paying OhNoAlexxStreams.
Thank you for the 10, Ragnar. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you're having a good time, bro. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the 10. Right about what it was in the Switch 2 and the game prices? Yeah, like, what the fuck is he right about? The ego on this guy. It's kind of wild, right? It's kind of wild, the ego that this guy has.
I mean, it's the same. It's the
Desire,
default price
agreed.
of the game that it was 7 years ago. But still, the fact that it's already been 7 years, that's crazy. Let's see here.
What's he gloating about? He's gloating that basically, like, people were blaming Nintendo, and rightfully so. They shot the first shot across the bow for $80 games, and everybody else is following suit. Other companies already had this on lock. They were already going to do it. They were just waiting to see who was going to be the first. The reason why Nintendo is involved and why people are blaming Nintendo is because they were the first to do it. So basically, the acceptance of the $80 game and why nobody blamed Nintendo for it is why people are now being charged $80 for games. If Nintendo didn't do it, then this wouldn't be happening right now because Microsoft would be too scared to pull the trigger on their own. That's the point. But he can't see that.
But you're glad you remember the names? Oh, I remember.
Yeah, but
I'm just not going to say anything. I'm not going to.
You fucking bitch. What's the banana for? Is it a penis joke? I wish it was a penis joke. What's up, Bobby? Basically, the banana outfit is whenever I get 10 gifted members or subs or a 50, I put the banana outfit on. The reason why the banana outfit came to be is because somebody was spamming the banana emote in the chat multiple times. I said I would ban them if they didn't stop. They kept doing it. And then when I banned the person, my entire community at the same time all started spamming the banana emote. And instead of fighting it and getting mad about it, I bought a banana costume, and now it's a meme. That's kind of like how I operate. I just take whatever the chat does and I turn it into a meme. So we all have these inside jokes. I get called bald. I'm not actually bald. They say this is a wig. Then they're going to see the foot spam. I'm not. There's no. It's not. They say I like feet when I don't like feet. Based? Thanks, bro. That's pretty much how I operate. That's pretty much how I operate. Everything that happens is because of the chat making it, and then I just turn it into a meme for the community. That's pretty much how it goes. I am not fucking bald, Josh. I swear to God, dude. Stop. Spit in your mouth.
Don't forget Nintendo charging people for a demo on how to use the Switch 2.
I'm not going to spit in your mouth, monkey. Stop. You ask me that every Saturday. No, brain, stop. Don't keck W that. That's not funny. Now with the poop thing. I swear to God.
You cannot blame Nintendo cause Switch to butter.
Stop calling me poopsie, chat. Mow your yard, I'd give you Vicente Fernandez CD. I only take Celia Cruz. It's the only one I take, all right? My toupee. I don't have a toupee, Eggy. Skibbity toilet costume. No, funny. Oh, you're funny. I bet you're a fucking full-on comedian. Oh, you just got them all tonight, don't ya? Okay. Can we get back to the content, please? Can we get back to the content, please?
You're bald in my Oblivion playthrough.
Did you make me? Did we hit the membership goal, Alex? Or are you gonna shame the chat to pay? Shame the chat, bashing. No.
Gonna say that. I'm not gonna say anything right now. So yeah. Let's see here. Nate with the $5 says, okay, OG, I'm sorry. I'm absolutely not.
That is an annoying fucking alert.
JK, love you, dude. F the grifters.
F the grifters.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny because anytime that I mentioned that the economic climate is not great and we're going to see prices go up, you know, you just said, oh, you're damage controlling.
Alex is our monkey, and he knows it.
Stop calling me, bro. Listen.
And it's like, no, that's not it. I'm just not stupid. I understand what the economic climate is. I see it. I actually, unlike some people, I understand what a tariff is. There are a lot of people.
No, you don't. You don't know what a tariff is. You're just making it up.
Is it true that physical PS5 discs eat up storage space on the system? Because if so, fuck.
I'm not entirely sure, Jawbreaker, so I couldn't really say yes or no. But that is it's something to think about. I'm not entirely sure.
That do not understand what a tariff is, and they let stupid people online tell them what tariffs are. So when I was humbled on the whole tariff situation,
you were humbled. Oh, okay. Oh, we were humbled on that.
I made sure to fully examine it, and that's what I did. So yeah.
We're gonna
Isn't
fully.
This the same dude that could barely figure out how to turn his Steam Deck on, so he sold it.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh no, it's poop again.
It's no poop.
Harmon, I'm about to bust. R-E-E-E-E-R.
Okay, that's weird. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Yeah, I'm putting the fart sound. Black Wolf, thank you for the 3 bits. Bobby for the 51 bits as well. I appreciate that, man. All right, let me see if the fart saves. Hold on, chat. We're gonna put the fart on there.
Let's see here, mate. I'm gonna be blunt with this one. Nintendo.
TTS with bits, it's 100. It's a dollar minimum. Yeah.
Being greedy, but they open Pandora's. As far as apology, you get nothing in return. Well, no. See, like, here's the thing. Tyler Frost, thank you for the tune in tier. But
no, he got you. No, he got you. That's exactly what he got you. He fucking got you.
No, the thing about it is this. You're wrong, JDF, VA, and I remember you, so I'm glad that you're...
Whoa, you're talking to JD? That's JDF in our community, by the way. That's JD in our community. What up, Sobbing Lamb? Yeah, wire rope. It's coming.
You came out and said it. You're wrong. You know, you're wrong. You've been wrong. You were wrong when you came through last time and said it. You're wrong. The inflation, tariffs are the situation and the problem right now. So if Nintendo's being greedy for one game being 80, what does that make Microsoft then? So
just as greedy? I mean, greedy. So chat, the fart command is active.
Probably because the Blu-ray just has the product key to install the game to the SSD.
Okay,
there's no game on the Blu-ray.
Really? So chat, the fart is active in TTS. And it is $1 if you want to use it. I might add more sound bites to it. Should I add all the sounds, chat? Just say fuck it, let the chaos ensue? Should I just do all the sounds? Should I do all the sounds, chat? Huh?
21.
Huh? Huh, chat? Huh?
Stop the cap.
Huh, chat?
Why you bully me?
Huh? That's a good one. And then you can cry and say, why is chat doing this? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, I can't do Megalovania because that's going to get claimed, actually. And Law and Order is going to get claimed. No, we'll just keep the fart one for now. We'll keep the toot and booty.
Microsoft is greedy. Microsoft is evil. Microsoft is the worst ever. I'm getting nothing.
I mean, yeah, I said that. I said they're greedy. I said they're the worst. I said they're retarded. I said all that stuff. I said all of that. Oh shit, Bobby. Fuck. Let me see. Oh, it's not going to do TTS and Twitch. I'm sorry, dude. Because I only have it connected for YouTube. Fuck.
All the sounds, Alex. Let's open the asylum gates.
How do I refund you, Bobby? Bobby says that, Alex, I want to say I saw your videos and I agree with you 100%, but you should start a campaign or hashtag by getting the attention of saying stop $80 games. I'm sorry, Bobby. The TTS program that I use that I pay for only allows for one or the other. It doesn't let me do both. So it's only going to do TTS on whether or not you use the PayPal, the direct PayPal for Streamlabs, or if you do it on YouTube. I'm sorry, dude. I should set it up for both. I might have to pay double per month. That'll be like $60 a month for that if I do that. That's all right though. That's all right. I appreciate the 100 bits, bro. Thank you so much.
From you because you're a moron.
Whoa.
I'm getting nothing from you because you're an idiot.
So is Xbox now just a Game Pass console?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It is literally now just a Game Pass console. 100%. Yep. 100%. Let me see if this works. Hold on. Let's see if I can do it here. Can I do it to myself?
900 years old you'll be. As good you will not.
Bro. I super chatted myself to test it. Yeah.
Poopsie. Why do you do this to yourself?
Oh God, it hurts so bad. That feels better.
Allowed wet. From Kano's shiny black tights.
Stop. Stop.
Nut. Sniff, sniff.
Bro, okay.
I think there's some gravy with all those farts.
Easily, bro. Easily. Yeah, it's still $1. Yeah.
Open the asylum gates, Alex. That's an order.
Why is Trump
an
not working?
executive, my boy. I have been Chief Alex. Are you going to incel cast Guy House tomorrow, Alex?
They give me the 5, boss. I appreciate that.
Gonna.
All right.
Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you.
Okay. All right. Listen. Stop.
My butt's been wiped.
Stop.
I'm close. You're making this hard for me. I'm at work. Like what Obi-Wan said, you have done that yourself.
Okay. All right. Guys.
From Futanari to Poopanari.
All right. Guys. What do you mean, why? All right. So Bobby, Twitch is not turned on for Streamlabs because I'm using TTS Monster. So you'll have to use just come to YouTube. Just come to YouTube if you want to do that. It's fine. This was a mistake. Yeah, it's fine. But Bobby, if you want to do it, you can do it through. So it'll pick up. I've connected Streamlabs to it, but it doesn't. I have to make. Yeah, I know YouTube Wire. I have to do. I have to like connect it. It only lets me connect one account at a time. It doesn't let me connect multiple accounts, which is the problem. It didn't read yours, Chief, and hold on. Oh, it didn't read the Harmon voice. Yeah, it's being weird for the TTS today. There's like a server issue.
Uncle Ruckus
Whoa!
TTS is gonna go real well, I'm sure.
Whoa! Whoa, that's not good. I think we're breaking it, chat. I think we're breaking the TT. I think we broke it, guys. I think we got a problem here, guys. Man. Yeah, it's not reading like some of the other ones.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Bro, stop.
Just because.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not reading certain TTSs. It'll read Biden, but it won't read Trump. Let me see if Parable will work. Hold on, I'll super chat myself. Let me see. Yeah, 1 second, Ayo, I'm sorry.
Welp, Alex, the fart is with you. Fart.
Thank you, Drift Bandit. I appreciate that.
Ah, yes, finally.
Yeah, so even Parable's not working. It's super weird. So Bobby says, how long have I used Twitch? I've had a Twitch account for a while, but I haven't really used it, but I'm using it now every single Saturday. Definitely using it every single stream now.
With all those
Yeah,
farts,
100%.
it sounds like a 21 bun salute.
It does,
LOL.
Boom. Did I answer your question, Bobby, or did I miss
Daddy,
another one?
not so deep next time it hurts.
From the bits.
Oh my God.
Bobby says, says, I just want to say I saw your videos and I agree with you 100% on, but you should do a campaign or a hashtag by getting the attention of saying stop $80 games. I think that's going to be a difficult thing, Bobby, mostly because it's so difficult for that kind of stuff to take off.
I don't feel good, Mr. Stark.
Yeah. So, like, a lot of the hashtag stuff is difficult and can feel pretty cringy unless it's not, like, a natural thing. So it's very tough to, like, do that. I think it's better just to raise awareness and let people make their own decisions on that. But I think hashtags would have worked in, like, the early 2000s and even the 2010s. I think now they're just so muddled that doesn't really impact it. But I think just being more conscious of it and making more content around it is a better choice. Does that make sense? Did that answer your question, hopefully? You don't have to give me bits to ask me questions, bro. You don't ever have to do that. Just letting you know, okay? All right, let's keep going back to this guy. Centuries, thank you for the member. I appreciate that. Dave, thank you for that.
And that's okay.
I blame Nintendo. I'm going to goon. Oops, wrong hole.
Bro, guys, come on.
Hi, this is Dreamcast Guy here, and today I want to talk about
Good night, Black Wolf. Hope you had a good time.
People are stubborn, and that's fine. But there's a reason why I'm talking to you and you're listening to me. There's a reason.
Oh.
Just don't buy the games at $80/ that will send a clear message.
Yeah, agreed, Boom. This is a very... Yeah, wire up. You're used to this kind of content.
Microsoft is evil. Microsoft is the worst ever. I'm getting nothing from you because you're a moron. I'm getting nothing from you because you're an idiot. And that's okay. Some people are stubborn, and that's fine. But there's a reason why I'm talking to you and you're listening to me. There's a reason why, you know? There's a reason why you were wrong. It's okay.
Oof. First of all, that's JDF in this community, number one. So, you're fucking with my viewers, my boy. If there's one thing I defend more than anything, it's my viewers. Even wire rope. So,
you need TTS of Alex.
What? It was wire rope, right?
The message from Microsoft is get Game Pass.
Yeah, exactly, Daniel. Thank you for the 2. VR, thank you for the 2 as well. How dare you mess with the viewers? Yeah, not my viewers. I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. If there's one thing you don't mess with me, it's my fucking
Commencing
viewers.
Fart in 3, 2, 1.
Yep. I don't need to be defended, yet puts in a Hassan rate. Hey, listen, bro, that's the wrong emote to put in here. Ethan!
Shout outs to Jeffrey Tucker with the $50.
Wow.
Thank you for the big 50. Shout outs, man. I
Are you at least going to dance or do something?
appreciate that.
That's $50. I mean, they gave you $50, bro. Are you going to do something? You're going to flex at
The
least?
clown who couldn't figure out how to use a Steam Deck is calling other people a moron. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of wild. You're going to do something? Like, you're going to do something here? You're going to at least do something, brother?
Stream is over.
Bashy Washy, thank you for the $50 super chat. You did not get scammed. Stop it.
Stream is over.
Oh, man. Yo, this dude is fucking popping off, huh?
Alex's wife be like, why are there people farting on the live?
Honestly, Ghost Hunter, she's definitely going to ask me that question. She's definitely going to absolutely 100% ask me that question. Without
Alex,
a doubt.
Wanna know how I'm supposed to feel?
Really? This is what we're doing right now? This is what we're doing right now? All right, chat. Look at this. Look at what Autumn said. Whoever eats Arby's is a nasty person. One in the chat if you eat Arby's. Who eats Arby's? One in the chat. Let's go. Who eats Arby's?
Update chat, it now smells like hot dogs in here. Stop doing that, I'm an agent of chaos. I love it, thrives on it, even make love to it.
Oh
Don't
my
try
god.
and take that away from me.
Alright, Bashy, I'll keep the fart. Let me see if she's streaming. Hold on. Oh, wait, no, that's alright. I'm scared. I'm scared, chat. I'm scared. I'm scared. Alright, am I okay, hold on. Okay, let me check. Okay, she fine as fuck. I'm not gonna she is pretty. I'm not alright. That's listen. Let me see if she's streaming. Hold on. She is not streaming. Okay, cool. All right, that was a close one. I was kind of worried. Chat. I was kind of worried if I was going to scroll down. I was kind of worried if I was going to scroll down, I was going to see something. That would have got me a little bit of a strikey strike. Our curly fries are banging. True. Hardigans. I play PC and Steam. My friends are anyway, so that's too. Yeah, I see that.
Also, Dean with the dollar dono. Appreciate you, Dean. Thank you for the dollar.
Call them anti-Nintendo haters.
That's what some of it was.
Later, Avatar.
Can both be true? Both can be true. But in what people were saying, that's not what they were trying to do. They were using Microsoft and Sony as an example to see, look at them. If it was tariffs, or if it was inflation, or if it was whatever, why aren't they raising prices?
No, people were pointing at Microsoft and Sony saying they're going to be the ones to do it next because Nintendo shot the first shot. That's what they were doing. Nintendo did it
memes
first.
when you have time. Oh my.
That's what everybody was talking about with Nintendo,
I need
bro.
a little autumn in me.
Me too. Me too. What is this? Is there a song to that, Chiefin? Will that get me claimed?
No, take it off. I was talking about my scam comment and you playing the super chat again. I wanted drama. Remove the fart you re_tard lol.
About my scam comment?
Oh no,
and you playing the super chat? I'm not removing the fart, Bashy. You had too much fun with it. You have too much fun with it. You did like 1,000 farts, Bashy. Stop.
They didn't say, oh, well, they might do it in the
Thank you for the
future
5.
because blah, 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 blah.
That's
blah,
exactly
blah,
what
blah.
everybody said.
And nobody said anything about raising console prices by $80 to $130. That has nothing to do with Mario Kart.
No. The consoles have nothing to do with it. But everybody was talking about the game. That's why everybody's mad about Microsoft, because the console is out of nowhere. Because everybody said, you're in last place. You're not selling shit. If you ain't selling nothing, why are you raising the price? Huh?
That has nothing to do with Mario Kart. Nothing to do with Mario Kart. Which some people like to conveniently leave out, that Microsoft raised the price of the Xbox Series S and the X by anywhere from $80 to $130.
No, I didn't. My shit was in there.
You have the hands of a healer.
Thank you, Sindri, for the 2. I appreciate that. Like,
New
there's...
chat rule: all super chats must end with.
No, do not, no, that is not a rule. 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 Joe, it's about him bitching about it in a week's time. Why isn't my community doing this to me? I bitched about it just now, Bashy. But if I take it away, what'll happen? You guys will get even more mad if I take it away. Tell me I'm wrong. If I add it, you abuse it. If I take it away, you get pissed. Yes. So, what do you want me to do? People riot. See, even fucking Wired admits it. Okay, Poopsie.
Microsoft loves to step on racks.
Don't come in here and be like, so what's my point? My point is, you guys know you run the stream, not me. So what are we talking? Like,
no farts from me.
You guys acting like I control you guys. You know I don't. Shit.
Now you're thinking with portals.
What I think about GOG, I love GOG. I don't like their GOG Galaxy app, but I use the website all the time. I always buy their games on there too. 100%. No, it has to go in the Super Chat shop pack. But it's $1 if you want to do it.
You guys know where Microsoft is produced? You guys know where they put together the Microsoft Xbox? Do you guys know? It's in China. Do you guys know the tariff that's in China? The tariff in China is 145%.
That's not my fucking problem. That sounds
Keep
like
talking,
Xbox's
I'm about
problem.
It too.
Thank you, Centruzi. Thank you for the 2. It's not about where the tariff is. It's about it's not my fucking concern. It's not my fucking problem. That's what that means.
To be fair, Xbox waited 5 years without raising prices of consoles. Didn't work then, wouldn't have now.
Exactly, Machine. Thank you for the 5, bro. That's exactly what it is.
Phil, you were the chosen one. You were supposed to balance the games industry, not leave it in darkness.
Exactly, Daniel. Thank you for the 5. And GPUs, yeah,
I
Wire.
agree with that rule. Oh no, I charter.
Yeah, thank you, Stitch. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 2. Thank you for the 5, Daniel. That's exactly what it is.
All right,
exactly what
Alex,
it is.
how much in super chats do we need to send to get the fart noise gone? What's the grift level at on this one?
There's no level to take it off. If it becomes too much, then I'll just remove it. But it's
Electronics got exempt.
Thank you, idiot. Thank you for the 2. But you know, you guys are just doing because it's funny now because it's just there. It's not going to be as much as it was before, like with the voices and stuff. I don't believe it will. I'll add more sound effects too. So that way it's not just the fart. But it's funny because today I'm having stomach issues and my butthole's blown out. So the fart is funny and timely. So there's no super chat amount to remove it. No, it's not. Stop it, Brotha. Stop it. Thank you for the 5, though. I swear to God, Adam, I swear to fucking God.
Do you guys know inflation? Have you guys heard of inflation?
Yeah, come inflation. That's my favorite kind. True and real.
Inflation has been pretty bad in the last 5 years. It is a combination of inflation and tariffs that are causing the price to go up. That is what it is. Inflation and tariffs. It's not Nintendo raised the price first, so that's...
Bro. Again, inflation and tariffs are not my fucking problem.
Daddy, chill.
So I don't know why we have this thing now where we have to do this whole thing like, oh, everybody else is having to deal with all these things like inflation and tariffs, so we have to pay our fair share. No. That's not how that works. That's not how any of that works. What? Like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, who is affected by the hardware price hike?
Yeah.
Like truly who is? Those that wanted it bought it already. It's about the gaming price, you tamer looking cheap Eric July without the charisma, WTF. Phil's stuck between all this. He has to do what Nutella/shareholders tell him to do.
Yeah.
At this point he may as well retire as he has no authority.
I honestly, Solid Armor, I kind of agree with that.
You make fart noises anymore, Alex. Should be wind.
It's like right now, it's just literally like just air just escaping between my cheeks. And the only reason a fart sound happens is because I squat so heavy that my ass is gigantic. And it's just the clap of my cheeks just slapping together is really all it is.
Not it. Anybody who says that is a moron. And the reason
Great
why I'm
stream.
calling you...
Working on Doom Eternal right now.
Thank you for the 2, Hidden Man. Hey, Eternal's great, bro.
A moron, anybody who said it's because of Nintendo, is because Microsoft is not a snap judgment company. They didn't look at Nintendo that revealed the price of one game being $80 and upend their whole tea table in 1 month to sit there and change everything off of a game that isn't even out yet and won't come out till June. That is ridiculous. That is...
No, but what they did do is they had this plan for a very long time to increase the prices. Just like they didn't upend their entire tea table when the tariffs hit.
1 little 2 little 3. 4 little 5 little 6. 7 little 8 little 9. So everyone loves. I have Discord now. Poopsie, how do I set up?
Literal gaslighting, correct.
It's stupid and it never happened. It is a
Daddy's
weird
home.
and
Thank you.
strange cope from people who were just wrong. Listen, if you were wrong, you're wrong. You can just admit that you're wrong. It's not even about defending Nintendo or this or that.
But that's what you're
I still
doing.
don't like the price of $80 for Mario Kart or whatever. I don't.
So call them out on it. Every single company is already planning to raise their prices to $80. Nintendo, Microsoft, and PlayStation were having dinner together talking about it.
Let
I guarantee you.
Gates open. Dr.Alex. Are you still going to Incelcast guy's house tomorrow for your sleepover?
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, Incelcast guy. We're having a sleepover tomorrow. 100%. Absolutely. It's crazy. Like, they didn't do this
Actually,
immediately after the tariffs.
MS definitely is a company that makes some hyper quick snap decisions.
I could see that too, Machine. I could see that too.
Like the prices going up, but if you were wrong, just admit that you were wrong. It's okay. When I took my L with the Switch, I took my L like a champ. Some of you guys just can't admit it. These hypocrites and these weirdos, they need somebody to blame. They need some scapegoat.
Did someone say gas?
Thank you for the 2 gamer. Bro, he's trying to defend this shit so fucking hard. Just admit Nintendo's first shot began the domino chain that is affecting everything.
They were wrong.
How do I find
And
these people?
This is what it
They
is.
just come
It's
to me.
classic. I can't take responsibility for my own actions. I need to blame everybody else for being wrong. No, you're just wrong. And it's so.
Bro, this is almost as bad as Reforged, chat.
Notice only ponies and drones call others weirdos.
Yep.
Okay. It happens.
Literal DSP
happens.
energy. Yep.
You know? Everybody is wrong at times. When I was wrong, I sat there and told people, and people sat there and told me in my comment section and on my live streams that I was wrong, and I took it like a champ. So stop crying, stop complaining, and take it like a champ, JDF.
You're barking up the wrong tree, my boy.
Stop being a whiny little baby, because that's what you did in my stream before. You were wrong. You've been wrong.
Oh, for the Discord, just connect your YouTube account to it. It'll show up.
Wrong. You're wrong here. Okay? You're blaming somebody else
That
for what
guy
happened.
is funny. He has a problem with Nintendo charging $80 for Mario Kart, but he blames Microsoft.
No, what he's trying to do is, thank you for the 5 boom, is that he's trying to deflect the criticism from Nintendo to place it all on Microsoft. So his argument is that, hey, Nintendo wasn't the only one to do it. Why aren't you lambasting Microsoft just as bad? Well, I did, and they are just as bad, if not worse. The difference is that Nintendo does not get absolved of responsibility because somebody else did it worse than Nintendo did. That's the difference. That's the real problem.
This the first gen no price drop. Worst general.
Absolute worst gen. JDF, he said your name multiple times, my boy.
Nintendo does not control Chinese tariffs. You moron. Nintendo does not.
Bro, he's all
Serious
over it,
question
dude.
for y'all. How much could a woodchuck? If a woodchuck could chuck. Testing. 1, 2.
Thank you for the 5, Reezy.
Not control Chinese tariffs, you idiots. Okay?
That's not what he's
they
saying.
didn't cause the price of everything to raise
Xbox
up.
and PlayStation.
That's not what he's saying.